Happy Friday, everybody. Today is November 22nd, 2024, and welcome to Simply Card by Kathi. I'm Kathi Andis, and today is our 9th week of the 12 weeks of Christmas. I have a super fun mini gift bag to show you. Great for gift cards and little things that you want to give to family and friends. So I'm excited to share that with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy you found me. I hope you'll like what you see and hit that subscribe button. And if you're with me live or you come back to watch the replay, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be with me for some crafting fun. So I am going to flip this camera down. I want to show you what it is we're going to make, and we're going to get started. Okay, we're making a mini gift bag, and this is that little gift bag. It sits like this, and it's about 3 by 4 inches. Really easy to make. And I want to show you what I did. I made some matching designer series paper, matching tissue paper. I'm going to show you how to do that too. And if we put that in our little bag, it just adds to the cuteness of this bag. So let's get started with making our mini gift bag. Now at the end, I will show you a third one actually. And I'm going to walk you through step by step. You need very little supplies for this. We're starting off with a 3-inch by 5-inch piece of cardstock. And I am going to bring in my trimmer for just a minute. And we're going to score all the way around this rectangle at 3/4 of an inch. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is going to be the base of our bag. And it is like the bottom of a box if you're making a little gift box. And you could size it up if you wanted to make a larger gift bag. All right, we're going to get rid of this. So, hi Florence, thank you for joining me. I'm glad you enjoy the bag. Now, with this, we are going to snip, just hopefully you can see that. Let me bring it up. In just that little corner on each side. So we're going to snip in because these are going to be the tabs to shape the bottom of our box. Okay, so that's done. Now, I'm going to get rid of this one and bring one in. Same thing, but I've added tear and tape to each of these tabs. Now, I am going to tell you, I've tried multi-purpose glue on this portion. I also tried our Stamp and Seal Plus. I really think that the tear and tape works the best. So that's what I'm going to stick with. So I just found it the easiest to work with. And I think you'll see why as we add the paper. I think it gave me the most control of being able to shape my box. So let's go ahead and add this. All right. Whoops, stuck to my hand. Now you're going to just bend these, and it's small so they bend easy. And you're going to take your tabs that have your tear and tape on them, and you're going to bend them in and just match up that fold with the edge of that center tab. We're going to do the same thing over here. And right here, turn it in and match it up. So there's the basis for the base for your bag. Next, we're going to start take a 3 by 11-inch piece of designer series paper. This is from Sentimental Christmas, and we're going to adhere this all the way around the base. Now, I am using tear and tape for this too, but I found it easiest to start and then just wrap the tear and tape all the way around the box, the base of the box, or the base of the bag, I guess it is. And just take it to right before where you started, and we're going to give that a snip. All right, and then I'm going to add a second row right on the bottom of our little box. I don't know, I guess it's a box, but it's also the base of our bag. And just work that all the way around like that. Now I'm running out of tear and tape, but I have a second one here. So let's trim this off and bring in our next one. I have been making these little bags like crazy, so I hope you enjoy them. So we're going to wrap this around to where it meets where we started. Let's stop here, and helps if I stick it on. There we go. And I'm just going to trim this off. All right. Now, to remove the tape, it's easiest if you work all the way around the box and give it a good press. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove it all the way around. So I guess I didn't give it good enough press there. All right. And let's just peel that back. And I'm going to peel this one. So it just, I found that it was less messy. And I really had, I thought, better adherence when I went to put my designer series paper on. It just went on a little easier. And pull that all the way off. All right. Now we're ready to put our paper on our box. So we're going to use the same paper that I showed you that I made this bag, but I'm going to use the opposite side. It's such pretty paper. And what I love about the designer series paper is you have a pattern on the inside of your box too. Hi, Marion. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to start in the middle of one of the long sides. And I'm just going to match the edge of my paper to the bottom edge of the box. And we're going to work our way around. So, there we go. And you want it to be as even as possible. Now, when you get to the corner with the tear and tape, you have a little bit more control to get a good crease on your corner so you get a good matching edge. And then I'm just going to work my way all the way around our box, giving it a press. Again, a good crease here, so I get good coverage. Oops, there we go. And then when I get to here, I am going to add some Stampin' Seal Plus. So I'm going to add that right along the edge of my designer series paper. And now I'm going to press that corner around and match up my paper. And there's the basis for our bag. Now, a bag has to have handles. And that cardstock really does give you a good foundation for it to sit. So what I did for handles, I took my Stylish Shapes dies, and I used the largest and the third largest. And I layered them inside one another. so that I had a pretty even diameter all the way around in between those two circles, and I die cut them out. And this is what I ended up with. So these I've cut 4. You don't need to, and I'll show you why in a minute. But that was how I made my handles. Now I want to snip a circle in here. So I'm bringing in my 2 3/8 inch punch. I found using a punch is the easiest. And a lot of times if you've been, well, this one is current, but you may have a 2-inch or another size from before that you can use to do this. So I'm just going to hold up my box or bag. I keep calling it a box. And I'm going to center it as best I can. And I'm going to snip out that little partial circle. I'm going to turn it around and again find my middle. Now I'm going to close down on this just a little bit. Now I'm bringing this back in. You don't need to do it. This is my, I don't know, obsessive of having it be even. And that tells me how deep to go down with that punch. And I'm just going to snip. And there we go. We have our half circles or partial circles. Now I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to add some multi-purpose glue right around the edge of that partial die cut. This is a brand new bottle. Let's see here. It's being a little stubborn. So I'm going to go back to my bottle that's almost used up. And we're going to take this and we're going to adhere it around the edge of that partial die cut. And you may have to work it a little bit to get it to fit in. Oh. Now we're going to add to the other side. I like a finished side. I didn't want to leave just the paper. You can though. And if you hear a squeaky toy, that's my golden Bailey, who is helping me here, looking for attention. So I'm taking the second circle and I added some multi-purpose glue. And then I'm going to come in here and line up these circles. And we're going to adhere them to one another. So just match your edges and then work all the way around the circle with your fingers to adhere those two circles together. And I didn't do a very good job of doing that. Hey, can you take your turkey over by Dad? So let's line those up again and then give them a good press. Okay, so here's one of our handles. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, when I made these for my gifts, I thought it'd be fun to add some matching tissue paper. So I am going to show you how to do that. So I hope you'll stay with me for that. Because I have some tips and tricks for doing that I kind of learned along the way of doing it on my own. So let's add some glue to this. Bae, can you take that by Dad? And we're going to go ahead and add this to the inside and just match it up and work around with your fingers to adhere it to one another. And it might even be easier if you lay it down and then just go around and give it a good press. So here's our bag. How easy was that? He is playing with his favorite toy, Mary. His favorite toy is Mom, and Mom isn't paying attention to him. So he's trying to get that attention. So let's decorate with some tissue paper. So I've cut just a piece of white tissue paper, and you can size it to how big you think you need it. I am going to recommend that when you do this, you put something underneath. I'm working on the glass mat, and I will tell you the ink goes through the tissue paper a little bit, and my tissue paper was picking up some of the ink from the glass mat. So either use your grid paper. I'm using a piece of cardboard that comes with our designer series paper, because it kind of absorbs that ink and seemed to work really well. So I thought I'd try to mimic some of the holly that's in this paper. So I'm using the Golden Greenery stamp set with some real red and some shaded spruce. And I'm just going to get that out of the way. I'm going to ink up my greenery. And I'm just going to work only around the edges, because when you pull that paper down into the bag, no one sees it. So let's just stamp. And I'm just going to work my way all the way around. There's no precision to it, because you are going to be folding it up to go into the box. Oh. And you can see how some of that ink goes through. So if you're working on a table or some surface that you don't want that to happen, I really do recommend putting something down. So let's just work our way all the way around here. I'm going to turn this. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Feel free to share the video. It helps me grow my channel. And I hope you'll give this bag a try. We're almost done here. And then we're just going to add a few berries. And we're going to put this in our bag so you can see how it looks. And I have a third bag to show you that's a little bit different, using the Reindeer Designer Series paper. That looks good. Now, let's close this up. And I'm going to bring in just the little berries with real red. And we're just going to add a few in between these sprigs of. And I'm not really trying to get them anywhere special. I'm just trying to add color. Let's pull that down. If you're new to Stampin' Up! And you don't have a demonstrator, and you would like a catalog, just go up to the top right corner, and you can send me an email. Just be sure to give me your address so I can get that in the mail to you. And I'd love to have the opportunity to earn your business. Okay. Oh, Florence, I'm glad. I hope you'll give this one a try. I will have a downloadable PDF, not only with measurements, but instructions tomorrow. The link will be right down below in the YouTube video description. And you'll be able to download that so that you can recreate these little bags. And they're so quick and easy to do. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. Let's just add one or two more. All right. Whoop. I almost hit the real red. All right. Now that dries really quick, because you know how quick our ink dries. So let me get rid. And you can see again how that really did go through the tissue paper. So it's a good idea to have something down. Now, I'm just going to take this and fold it in half. And I am not the world's best bag stuffer, so bear with me. But I'm going to bring in my little bag. And I'm just going to tuck it down in there. Oh, like I said, I'm not the best bag stuffer. But look at how cute that tissue paper is, that matches our designer series paper. Now let me bring in the two I showed you. And here's the third one. Now this one I did not. I just simply put some designer series paper in there, designer series paper, tissue paper. But I used the reindeer, I think it's Reindeer Fun, and designer series paper. And look at how you have the second side showing through. Just really cute little bags. So let me bring you back to me. I hope you enjoyed our mini Christmas gift bags. I had so much fun playing with them, and I love being able to share it with you. I hope you'll give it a try as we get closer to the holidays. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and well. And thank you for being here with me, whether you were here with me live or you went back on the replay. I will see you Monday evening at 7 o'clock. So have a good weekend, everybody.